Hi everybody, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Adventures. Why? Because real estate should be fun and should always be an adventure. If you're a return guest to my channel, welcome back. If you're new, who the heck am I? My name's Joe Jurek and I'm a real estate investor, and I have the ability to travel all over the country and work with people just like you, trying to get started with real estate or take their real estate investing to the next level. In this video, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about getting to know the neighborhoods you're trying to start real estate investing in. Whether you're trying to do a buy, fix, and flip, whether you're trying to do a rental property, whether you're trying to wholesale to other investors, no matter what strategy, you got to know and understand the neighborhood. One way of doing that, okay, is driving the neighborhood, talking to people at the local stores, jogging, walking a dog. Get to know people in that community. And here's a golden nugget tip. I would stop at all the garage and yard sales because people always want to talk to you. You want to truly get a pulse of that community or neighborhood. Is it more a rental neighborhood? Is it not a rental neighborhood? I live in Central Florida, and so often people want to do short-term vacation rental. But in Central Florida, just like other parts of the country, there are certain properties that are zoned for short-term rental, and there are certain properties that are not zoned. Why do I bring up that example? Whatever type of property you're looking at, you want to make sure it will have its intended purpose. I can't tell you how often I see a house maybe carved up into two different units, and people think, oh, this is great, it's a duplex. But if it's zoned single family home, you have an issue. So what I would tell you is this: number one, try to pick the neighborhood, the area. Number two, the type of property. Number three, I would go out and look at as many properties as you can. I often say 40 or 50 properties in an area will give you a pretty good pulse or feel of that area. The other thing that I'll tell you, okay, watch the market to see how many properties are on the market like today, how quickly they normally sell, and what they sell for. Do they sell for asking price, below asking price, above asking price? If they're selling quickly, is the market heating up? If they're slowing down, is the market slowing, or is it just a seasonal slow up for that particular market? You want to truly become a student of that neighborhood in that area to really get to know the market. Why? Because then you're going to have a good feel of that area. So no matter what strategy you want to do, you're then going to learn and understand certain areas might make better rental areas. Certain areas might make better buy, fix, and flip. I was just in various parts of the country. Virginia was one of the areas I was in. Atlanta was another area I was in. I was looking at properties in Florida. Beautiful neighborhoods, great schools, very desirable. People wanted to live in those areas. But here was the problem. What housing would cost, you didn't get a really good return or a very poor return if you were trying to have that property for a rental. So there are those neighborhood and communities that if you're going for appreciation, that could be a play, but some people want appreciation as well as a return, and that can be hard to do, especially if you're wholesaling and you have a buyer that says, I want appreciation, but I want a great percentage return. Those can be pretty difficult sometimes. Normally, you're either looking for a great return of what you're collecting each month, your return on investment, or you're looking for appreciation. If you get both, that's a fabulous area. So some areas could be great areas, but they may not make good rentals for what they may rent out for. So you have to keep that into consideration. Talk to realtors, talk to people in the community, talk to as many people as you can to really get a pulse of that area so you know what you're buying or putting under contract before you make the offer, okay? So the other thing I wanted to tell you, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Leave comments, love to hear from you. So get out there and make those dreams a reality. Take care, believe and achieve. Bye-bye. Do it now. Believe and achieve. Take care.